What is my personal prediction or projection for the price of Near Protocol for this bull run?
Fight for it!
What you're looking at right now, besides a bunch of floating bubbles, is the top 100 cryptocurrencies for the past year. What I've set out in these videos to do is see if we can project which coins will end this bull run inside the top 100, and above all, can we project prices for the top 100 coins. Now, of course, we all know it's going to come down to what this coin above my head does, that coin being Bitcoin. What if it hits 90K, 100K, 150K, and beyond? Can we project what the potential price would be for some of these top 100 altcoins based on Bitcoin's price? I myself do believe we have the tools and resources to make an educated guess. The coin that we'll be talking about in today's video is Near Protocol. It's the coin above my head. It's up over 350% on the year. We're going to talk about potential rankings of where it could end up at the end of this bull run, as well as price projections. Let's go. Now, first and foremost, we have a little bit of data we need to gather in order to apply it to my formula. So we're here on CoinGecko.com. What we want to write down is what the current position rank is for the coin, which at the time of making this video is number 18. We also want to write down the circulating supply and total or max supply. Now, if those numbers differ, which often they do, we need to do a little digging to find out if there's any mining that goes on with this coin. Is there vesting or tokens that will be unlocking? And if so, when? We just want to get an idea what the circulating supply could be at or around the time that we might potentially sell the coin. Now, I did look at a few different websites, but the one I'll be presenting in today's video is token.unlocks.app. And all that we're looking at here is basically what the breakdown of their vesting schedule is, and it shows here that between all of the different allocations of the coin, that by October of next year, so 2025, all of the tokens will be unlocked, which basically means they could potentially all be part of the circulating supply by that point. Now, in all these price projection videos, I've been projecting Bitcoin to top sometime next year, in fact, maybe towards the end of the year. So what we're going to use for our formula in today's video, if we go back over here to CoinGecko, we're just going to go ahead and use the total supply. We'll just round it to a nice 1.183 billion. What you're looking at right now is my Google Sheets document. I will leave a link in the description of every one of these price projection videos that I put out. Now, I have a full-length video that goes over exactly how I came up with all of this, but just to save those of you the time that probably won't watch that, let me just give you a brief explanation here quickly of how this works. First, what we have here is projected or hypothetical Bitcoin prices ranging between 91,000 and 180,000, and below that in green, we have projected total market caps for all of crypto. That would include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the altcoins. Up here in a light brown color on the top left, we have projected dominance for each of Bitcoin and Ethereum. For those of you that are new to what that means, all it is in a nutshell is what percentage of the overall crypto market cap, or these total numbers, will Bitcoin and Ethereum actually take up themselves. Then just below the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, we have a total 3 projection, which will be the leftover percentage that would be divided amongst the rest of the altcoins not named Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it would be 35% of these each individual projected market caps that would be divided amongst all the rest of the altcoins. And then just below the green projected market caps for crypto based on those Bitcoin prices, we have the most important part of this video, which is these individual projected market caps for each position inside of the top 500, positions 3 through 500. And although not perfect, though nothing ever is when you're trying to project prices, the way that we came up with these is we just looked at the end of the last bull run when crypto peaked, and we looked at each individual position and figured out what the percentage of the overall crypto market cap at that time each position took up, which is what these represent here in orange. So then, of course, from there, we just applied that percentage to these overall crypto market cap projections, which then gave us projected market caps for each of these individual position ranks. Whew, all right, big breath. And then last but not least, if we go over here to formulas, all we have to do is take one of those projected market caps, divide it by the circulating supply of the coin, or the projected circulating supply of the coin at the time you plan to sell, and that'll give you a price projection for that coin. That would, of course, give you a projected price based on ranking. Just below that, you could actually give a projected ranking based on price. You could have a price target for your coin, times that by the circulating supply, which would, of course, give you a market cap, which you could then compare over here on the chart and figure out what ranking would likely need to be possible for your coin to reach that price. All right, so what's been working rather smoothly in these videos is for me to go ahead and do the math on the formula for the first one, so you guys can kind of see how I'm doing this and how I get the numbers, and then I'll just present the data for the other price projections after that. So if we look down here at position number 18, and across from that we have our different market cap projections. The first one here, based on 91K Bitcoin, is 17.2 billion. So we're going to type in 17.2 billion, and then we're going to divide that by that circulating supply that we just talked about, which is the 1.183 billion. And then if we hit equal, that will give us our first projected price, which is $14 and basically 54 cents. Okie dokie, now comes the fun part. So these are the projections for if NEAR were to stay put where it's at now, which is position number 18. We have some different market cap projections. Now, as I go through each of these, you can pause the video to look at the projected prices for each of these different Bitcoin projections, 91K, 100K, 115, 130, and 150. I'm not going to read those individually, so like I said, you can pause the video. I am just going to go over the average price, which will be based on $117,000 Bitcoin. So if it stays at number 18, we have an average price for NEAR of $18.71. Now, if it were to push up to between position number 13 and 15, we have an average price of $26.15, again, based on 117K Bitcoin. And that if NEAR were to push up to position number 10 through 12, so just outside of the top 10, then we have an average price or projected price of $40.57. Now, of course, for those of you that are ultra bullish, I wanted to present one other price projection. Now, this is based on 180K Bitcoin and NEAR protocol ending in position 10 through 12, market cap projection of 73.7 billion, giving us a price of $62.30. Next up, we're over here on a TradingView chart. Just wanted to present that data for you nice and clean. We have some different lines here, yellow, blue, red, and orange, each representing those different position and prices, those average prices anyways that we just went over. I wanted to show kind of what those look like on the chart, as well as what potential gain they would be from where the price was at the time of making this video, which was just under $8. So that position number 18 here in yellow was 1871. That'd be about a 2.5x. Position number 13 through 15 here in blue, which is $26 basically, would be about a 3x. It's actually about a 3.3, I believe. Position number 10 through 12 here in red, which was $40.50, would be about a 5x. And then position 10 through 12, that 180K very bullish prediction of $62 would actually be about an 8x. So then to wrap up today's video, what is my personal prediction or projection for the price of NEAR protocol for this bull run? Well, if we zoom in here on my green line that I have here on the chart, I predict or project that NEAR will end up around position number 14. Could push a little higher at some point, especially at its peak, but we're talking about the end of the bull run. I think it could end up at position number 14. Now, this is based on $115,000 Bitcoin, and I believe it'll end up around $26.50, which from where the price was at the time of making this video would be between a 3 and a 3.5x. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Now keep in mind, in the next month or so, I'll put out an updated video for all these coins, giving a projection for each of them if Bitcoin were to hit something like 150K or possibly even 200K this bull run. If you're liking these videos, as always, on your way out, do me a huge favor and please remember to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. It's T